Isn't that lovely? We're right now to talk about a very very serious subject indeed. Our old friend Mr. Nandakumar Pawar. Nandakumar Pawar साहब नमस्कार.
नमस्कार नमस्कार प्रदीप जी नमस्कार बजाज जी थैंक यू
नमस्कार
फॉर
sir. How are you sir? Meeting you
आई एम
after
वेरी
some
गुड
time.
एंड एनर्जेटिक एज ऑलवेज
Fishing.
नाइस टू सी बोथ ऑफ यू स्माइलिंग फेसेस
No,
Nandakumar.
we
फुल
are happy
चार्ज
because Bajaj Sahib is always taking up these issues of fishermen, fishing. It is so nice when you told our staff that you want to talk about fishing and the fishing culture of the people, fishermen. It's a fun और ये बहुत close topic है बजाज साहब का.
तो अभी तो सर काफी लोगों की they have lost their livelihood. They're even unable to take their boats out. Isn't that true? नंदकुमार पवार साहब.
एब्सोल्युटली
तो हुआ क्या है सर, जरा बताएं इसके बारे में जरा प्लीज.
सर ये सब जो चल रहा है अभी
जी.
प्रोटेस्ट वो प्रोटेस्ट की बड़ी लंबी कहानी है. एक्चुअली मैं आप लोगों को थैंक्स बोलना चाहूँगा क्योंकि ये जो इतना गंभीर विषय है ये पब्लिक डोमेन में कभी आया नहीं ना. आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड को इसके बारे में कुछ पता है कि जिस तरह का अन्याय अत्याचार यहाँ पे उरण तालुका में हो रहा है. अभी इसकी कहानी ये है कि दिस इज JNPT port area which is at Navi Mumbai. The JNPT port has set up in 1984 and actual operational by 1989. So 1984 में we must be aware of the fact JNPT port also called Nhava Sheva port earlier.
जी.
हाँ अब ये इसलिए कि ये पोर्ट ही सिचुएटेड है नावा शेवा गांव के अंदर.
जी.
उसमें से शेवा गांव जो डिस्प्लेस किया गया 1984 में
जी.
और उनको सिर्फ और सिर्फ 91 गुंठास में एक ट्रांजिट कैंप में रखा गया है.
जी.
ओके 90 गुंठास मीन हार्डली 1 हेक्टर. उनको मिलनी चाहिए थी 17 हेक्टर्स एज पर द लॉ, एज पर द गाइडलाइंस, एज पर द डायरेक्शन बाय द कलेक्टर. लेकिन लास्ट 38 years the people are living in the transit camp at Hanuman Koliwada, one corner of the Uran Taluka, which is on the coast.
So for the last 3 decades, मतलब 30 साल के ऊपर.
It's almost close to 4 decades, sir. 38 years now.
38 years.
Yes. And the entire village has been attacked by the termites. Most of the houses have been collapsed because of their attack. And there is no any civil facility has been provided. And the worst case scenario is that the Gram Panchayat has no any official record with local Tehsildar or Collector Raigarh. It's illegal. There is no any record. Because of that, Gram Panchayat doesn't get any funds supposed to be utilized for the civic services. There are no good roads, there are no gutters, no facilities from last 38 years. Why? What is our crime, sir? I'm asking the listeners, you guys, what is our crime? That we have sacrificed our land, rich fishing area for the development of the nation. Is that our crime? The land which was taken away by the JNPT has displaced us completely, and despite promises by various levels, by the collectors, by the Lokayukta to resettle them, nothing has happened so far. Literally nothing has happened. There are many deadlines met without any fulfillment. That is the story. The current video, you can see the current video, that is of the Sheva village, which take over by the JNPT in 1984. Till date, this video was shot in the month of May 2023 in the same village. You see the surroundings. They are not utilized single foot of area of that village, just as it is. The Lokayukta has directed the land which is taken away for specific purpose, which is not been utilized for that purpose. The land has to be handed over to the local fishermen.
Yes.
So all village have been shifted there temporarily. That we want our village back. Still, there is no any action on the part of judiciary or the
सर
local.
लेकिन जहां तक के महाराष्ट्र सरकार का प्रश्न है और केंद्र सरकार का प्रश्न है, मोदी जी ने खुद बोला है और उनके अन्य मंत्रियों ने भी बोला है दैट फिशरीज इज अ ह्यूज सब्जेक्ट फॉर अस नाउ, वी आर पेइंग अ लॉट ऑफ अटेंशन टू फिशरमैन। हमारे जो मछुआरे हैं वो हमारे लोग हैं, हम उनकी देखभाल करना चाहते हैं वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह। क्या वहां से भी कुछ नहीं आया सर अभी तक, नंद कुमार पवार साहब?
सर ये बातें सिर्फ पब्लिक डोमेन में बोलने की होती है, बड़े बड़े वादे इरादे होते हैं, लेकिन एक्चुअल सिचुएशन आप देखो कि फिशिंग एरिया तो कोई बचा ही नहीं। आप देखोगे कि इनलैंड फिशरीज की हालत देखो, तो ठाणे क्रीक जो कि सबसे महत्वपूर्ण एक क्रीक है, जो कि थाने को, नवी मुंबई और मुंबई को जोड़ने वाली क्रीक है, जहाँ पे कई मछुआरे गांव है, ये यहाँ पे अपना गुजारा करते हैं। लेकिन इस क्रीक की हालत देखो आप क्या है। पोल्यूशन ने इतना इस पूरा क्रीक को घेरा है कि फिशिंग इज अ नाइटमेयर नाउ। If you see right from Thane to Navi Mumbai, where Thane is made to the Arabian Sea, the entire area has been contaminated. And the major cause of concern is the JNPT port, which is situated right in the mouth of the Thane Creek and the Nawashewa Creek.
Pawar साहब,
And-
yes, yes.
प्लीज गो अहेड सर।
हाँ,
Yes.
yeah.
बोलिए।
अभी सर सिचुएशन ये है कि JNPT port, you know, they have proposed one more port there at Ward 1. Both the port come under the major port category. And let me tell you the fact on the ground. The JNPT port, which is situated in Navi Mumbai, Nawashewa, may not be operational, may not be feasible for longer period of time, because the operational cost of the port will be much, much higher than the expectation. Most of the earning will have to be spent on the maintenance of the port, because the amount of silt which continue to deposit in the channels, and the big ship were supposed to navigate through that route, it will find very difficult for them to come and anchor the ship into the port because of the siltation.
जी,
The
because of the
entire
silt
ship
deposits,
has
yes.
been silted very badly.
Yes. Why is that, sir? Why is that?
Okay, the JNPT is a port area. Okay, it's a port. What port does continuously? The JNPT excavate, bore and pile the entire area to see to it that the reasonable channels to maintain proper depth,
Yes.
to be unable to travel big ships. Because of the excavation, piling and drilling continuously, the huge amount of silt which is deposited, which is generated in this process of boring and excavation, all silt have been deposited into the channel. Almost 1,774 hectares of area they have been excavated and bored and piled inside the port area. And there is a continuous generation of siltation, and siltation get deposited. If you see the Seva Creek at one end, which is comes to Gawan Koliwada, just 2 days back, I had visited that area, and the entire area has been silted very badly. The area earlier, during the low tide, it was 15 feet. Now, during high tide, there's hardly 3 feet of water.
So which
you
means
just
big,
imagine-
forget about big ships, even small boats cannot go through.
Cannot go.
Pawar साहब,
Sir, I would like
we
to-
were more, I like, because what you talked about, number one, earlier thing, that relief and rehabilitation not coming by JNPT, that is a very, very serious matter. इतने साल, more than 30, 35, 40
38
years,
years, 38
years, and
38 years.
relief, rehabilitation, because this is part of the government policy. जहाँ भी आप ऐसे project affected people are, first you're going to give them housing, you're going to relieve, rehabilitate them in a proper manner, and then provide them employment opportunities also. This is all a part of the entire process of relief and rehabilitation. Now from years, and JNPT is a central project. It's a big project, a huge project. If the fishermen, number one, the fishermen are not being given rehabilitation, their relief and measures are not taking place. Now the fishes, now because of pollution, you're saying the fishes are not available in the
Thane Creek, gone.
near to the coast. It's not there. We did a program in Warsaw, Bajaj sahab hum log ne kiye the, and the fisher folk has to take the boat and go, miles into the, you can say, seas, or touching the end of the sea to, get a catch. 3 से 4 दिन तो प्रवास में ही चलता है उनका, और मालूम पड़ा 3 से 4 दिन के बाद भी कुछ कैच नहीं मिला, कभी-कभी without catch they are coming back. This is a serious issue. Now what is the solution? एक तो पोल्यूशन है, एक तो सरकार का जो सरकार का इन्वॉल्वमेंट ही नहीं है कुछ भी कोई भी चीज में इसमें दिखाई दे रहा है. पोल्यूशन, सरकार का प्रॉब्लम. नाउ people are seriously affected. Fishermen, and fishermen is like agriculture. Farmers on the land and fishermen in the sea, the same status. Power sir, what is the solution you find here?
प्रदीप सर ने काफी अच्छा सवाल उठाया. अभी इसमें एक बहुत बड़ी बात निकल कर सामने आ रही है. बात तो है पहले से, लेकिन ज्यादा पब्लिक को पता नहीं कि पीएपी का टैग हम मछुआरों को कभी नहीं मिलता है. जिनकी जगह ली जाती है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल फार्मर्स, द फार्मर्स आर गिवन 12.5% ऑफ डेवलप्ड लैंड. they are giving employment opportunity, they are giving various businesses to sustain their livelihood. But we, on the other hand, we are never considered. In fact, the projects which are implemented on fishing area, we have completely displaced. We have lost our livelihood, we have lost our heritage, we have lost everything. And though we are not considered at all.
You serious?
हम ये चाहते हैं कि on the basis of farmers, whatever amount of package offered to the farmers, we should be also considered as a PAP, project affected people, but we are not considered. That tag is not never given to us. Why? Despite the fact the projects are on our fishing land.
But this has been going on for some time, isn't it? I still remember even in Warsaw when we talked to the fishermen, all of their unions, they all said, okay, why are we not given the status of farmers? We are farmers of the sea. हम लोग भी तो किसान हैं, हम किसानी समंदर में करते हैं, तो आप किसान का स्टेटस हमको क्यों नहीं देते? क्यों नहीं करते सर ऐसा? ये बताएं. ये मछुआरों के खिलाफ ये बायस क्यों है? Is it because the fisher folk are of a different caste? They are all OBCs? Is that why?
No, that is not the case. But
then why? Why? What would be the reason?
I'm very surprised why government is not serious about our issues. The Mumbai belongs to the fishing community, the Agri and Colis. Why we are not considered very seriously our rights? The JNPT, which is operational there, they have set up their empire on our land.
Yes.
Now JNPT no longer public trust, is a private entity now. JNPT keeps reclaiming our fishing area and handed it over to other private parties.
Yes.
And earning huge amount of income.
Yes.
But we have royalties up to 36%. They are not getting anything out of it. We have been displaced. So what government is doing? What kind of democracy we are in? Is there any care for the human rights? And I am asking, what is our crime?
Is there any representation through MLAs, MPs, or ministers about this particular thing? Because project affected people, तो आप है ही fishermen, और आपको दर्जा नहीं दे रहे हैं. That means you are not, open to housing schemes, rehabilitation schemes, relief schemes. You are lost totally.
Totally lost. I told you that example of Hanuman Koliwada. The Gram Panchayat doesn't have any recognition with the government record, neither with the Tehsildar Uran or Collector Raigad. We are not getting any fund for development in the village itself. We don't have basic facilities. So we are in modern times, modern era. What kind of democracy this is?
तो मोदी साहब जब भी बोल रहे हैं कि हम लोग ड्रोन के माध्यम से सर्वे कर रहे हैं, ड्रोन सर्वे, we are issuing property cards by the way of drone survey, using latest techniques in finding out which people and allotting land as per that, and you are saying villages of the villages are unidentified. So when you launch a project in some places, survey also is not happening where fishermen are concerned. आपका कहना है?
Sir, basically we are the traditional small scale fishermen. We never have any data with the government. Government doesn't know at the number of fishermen, but depend on the coast or the coastal water bodies, the class of fishermen who fish into the creek area, into the mangrove area, into the wetland area, water bodies near the coast. There is no mapping, there is no any record. And we rather never considered as a fisherman. Despite the fact that the large chunk of population are engaged in this activity. Okay, and we are doing fishing by sustain our life and the environment also. We are not exploiting sea stuff commercially, like a deep sea fisher who uses the bottom trawling or persistent nets or
Or,
LED
or, or,
technique.
or those huge drag nets,
Yeah,
as in the
we only earn to keep
Japanese
our body
trawlers.
and soul together.
Yes.
And I'm very shocked and very surprised to see the JNPT keeps claiming that they are very concerned corporate. They are very much concerned about the local fishing communities' rights. They are also concerned with the environment. What they are doing on the other hand, they are reclaiming area after area. They are reclaiming ecological sensitive area. Last time I visited that area, the area which is currently under reclamation, that is 110 hectares of ecological mud flat they are reclaiming. Still, they are saying that this is the CR04 area. We say this is CR01A area. Cannot be reclaimed for any project. There's a basic law by the Ministry of Environment and Forest. Still, JNPT misleading everyone. And very shockingly, the judges from the NGT, that is very big disappointment in my life. The judges of the NGT, when heard this matter just last month, okay, the panel of judges heard the matter. We took all the way the senior counsel Gayatri Singh all the way to the Pune, although it was video conferencing, but we wanted her to be present in person, and she give all detailed explanation of each and every element. The judges, thankfully, they heard everything very peacefully, but eventually the result they are given in the favor of JNPT. They have taken seriously what JNPT as a respondent number 2 has made an affidavit saying that the very small portion out of 110 hectares just touching the CRZ1A area and not the project is in CRZ1A area, just touching the CRZ1A area. The court is of the opinion that to exclude that area, and JNPT, after making some changes in the original alignment of the project, the judges are get away with that, saying that JNPT is not carried out. Now it's not right to say the project is in CRZ1A area, it's a CRZ4 area. Despite providing all documents, all videos, all photos, confirming that the entire area is CRZ1, there are hundreds of flamingos are sitting on the mud flat. There are fishing boats around that coast. But those things are not taken into account seriously. And we are the local community, we know the status of the area and not JNPT. But their thoughts or their views are taken very seriously by the court and dismiss our petition.
So
And
in effect,
thankfully
what you're
after-
really saying is that even in the National Green Tribunal, there is nobody really who understands what the problem of fisher folk is. These are fishermen and women, and their problems have to be understood by somebody who knows what they are. Probably the National Green Tribunal consists of judges who don't even know what a fisherman's life is. I mean, I'm not ascribing other motives to these judges, though God knows, I don't know. But don't you think in the last 3-4 years, Nandakumar Pawar Sahab, the attitude of the NGT has also changed? Lagta nahi aapko?
Yes, completely changed, sir. Completely changed. We are very disappointed with that. Yeah, NGT was the hope for us that something will come out of it, but eventually we are disappointed.
तो मतलब
It's
क्या हुआ इसका?
going to be-
नंद कुमार पवार साहब, प्रदीप जी और मैं इसी विषय के बारे में हम लोग चर्चा कर रहे थे आपके आने के पहले कि भाई क्या चाहते हैं कि मछुआरे खत्म हो जाएं, धरती से लुप्त हो जाएं, मतलब भारत में इस एरिया में, पश्चिमी भारत में, वेस्टर्न कोस्ट पे कोई फिशरमैन रह ही नहीं. Is that what's happening, sir? Is that what is going to happen?
Exactly, sir. Exactly. Always. I agree with you, because the way the government is functioning, the judicial system is functioning, it's not wrong to say that. Okay, you see the 30 fisher folk arrested in the month of February. I've shared that video and photo. And in February, they have been arrested. They are arrested for what, you know? They are arrested for protesting against the Uran bypass road, which
Yes.
is coming up inside the fishing area, inside the mangroves, inside the CRZ1 area.
Yes.
Our contention is that you have option, you can change the alignment of the road, you can make road on the stilts, but CIDCO doesn't bother about what he is saying. And we are simply asking, what about our livelihood, which will be affected by this road?
Sir, what
And
about the
CIDCO
state government? Sir, as far as CIDCO is concerned, as far as JNPT is concerned, we know they are not going to listen to you unless and until you have some big political party backing you. What about the state government?
The
राज्य
state
सरकार
government
से बात
doesn't-
हुई है सर कोई?
government doesn't come forward. In fact, the fact is that they know about what's happening inside here. Nobody bothers. Nobody take any cognizance of the matter. The 30 people arrested in February, 20 fishermen and 10 ladies, and they kept into the jail for 12 days. The ladies kept at Adarwad jail, Kalyan, and 20 men are kept at Taluja jail. And for
Gee.
what? When that matter was heard in Bombay High Court, the shocking fact is all the fishermen are kept under section 353. Now 353 applied only to the class of people or the people who indulge into the anti-national activities,
Yes.
terrorists. And the offense 353 also imposed on those who disturb the public work, who attack, who beat the public officers, the government officers, the police officers, and nothing sort of anything has happened that day. Because of the pressure from the CIDCO, the police arrested 30 of our fellow fishermen and kept them into the jail. When the matter was heard in the Bombay High Court and the judges were not aware of the fact, how many fishermen were arrested, when they were told, I was present at the time of hearing, and I was pushing our advocate that these people were kept into jail for 12 days, and out of 30 there were 12 women. And suddenly the judges gone so angry, and they were asked the IO, what is the logic for applying the 353? Are they terrorists? Can't they ask the question for their livelihood?
So what did the
And
IO say, sir?
Nothing. The
Nothing.
judges asked whether they have beaten you, they have threatened you. He kept quiet. And immediately judges said no charge sheet will be filed against any of them.
No charge sheet against any of them.
But
I
yes.
hope they are back home.
12 दिन जो जेल में रहा जिसमें you saying sir a big amount of women out there.
Thus,
This
thus
is a
10
serious
women.
charge. Fishermen fighting for their own rights. Fishermen.
Sir, you just
Sir, a
imagine
road going.
rehabilitation कहाँ पर
Pradeep
है?
ji,
आप-
road
आप
road
उसको
going
बोले,
through a fishing area.
2 separate jails में उनको डाल दिया है 12 दिन. And you know approaching the High Court is not an easy thing to get bail. I mean every time you go to the High Court, then High Court will say. So it's a tough life for the fishermen right now. Your villages are not marked. The government doesn't have knowledge that your village exists over here, as you say. No relief and rehabilitation, no PAP facilities, project affected persons facilities are applicable. So, I mean, where is, as we always talk about, कहाँ से छेड़ू फसाना और कहाँ खत्म करूँ? I mean, there is no from where we going to start and where we going to end because.
तो नंद कुमार पवार साहब कहने का मतलब ये हुआ कि आगे जाकर के 10 साल के बाद मछुआरे रहेंगे ही नहीं महाराष्ट्र में.
बिल्कुल सर, ये तो प्रबंध
कहने का मतलब ये हुआ.
है क्योंकि हर फिशिंग एरिया में प्रोजेक्ट होगा कुछ ना कुछ, बिल्डिंग होगी, कंक्रीट होगा. आप देखो कि थाने क्रीक का दोनों एंड की तरफ इतने कंस्ट्रक्शन चालू है. Nobody bothers about the CRZ. The CRZ meant for protection of the fishing community. The law itself has been diluted 25 times from 1991 in the favor of builders and developers.
सर अब तो CRZ रहा ही नहीं, अब बचा क्या CRZ का?
Exactly, it has been reduced from 500 meters to 50 meters.
Yes.
And that too they want to abolish completely.
तो मतलब कहने का मतलब ये हुआ कि थोड़ी देर के लिए लोग शायद जागेंगे अगर जोर से मानसून आई, हाई टाइड साथ में हुई तो कुछ जगह पर अगर बाढ़ आ गई, कुछ एलीट इलाकों में अगर बाढ़ आ गई तो शायद थोड़ी देर के लिए लोग जाग जाएंगे.
सर हमने लास्ट एपिसोड में देखा कि उरन तालुका पूरा पानी में डूब गया था.
जी डूब गया था.
64 विलेज में से 50 गांव पूरी तरह से डूब गए थे और इतना बुरा मंजर हमने कभी देखा नहीं था इस इलाके में.
जी
तो ये किसका नतीजा है, किस बात का नतीजा है?
करेक्ट.
और ये सरकार बोल रहे गोड गरिबांचा सरकार है. कष्ट करने वालों को सरकार है,
तो हैव यू मेट मिस्टर शिंदे?
जो मेहनत करने वालों को सरकार है, तो क्या एकनाथ शिंदे जी, देव फडणवीस, आपने कभी अप्रोच करने का कोशिश किया कि लुक एट द फिशरमैन, दे आर सफरिंग, ये पुअर है, गोड गरीब है? पवार साहब,
सर हमने कई बार कोशिश की, लेकिन वो लोग तो कुछ समझते नहीं हमको, ना इस बात को कभी अहमियत देते कि फिशरमैन का इश्यूज क्या है, एनवायरमेंट का इश्यूज क्या है, क्योंकि हम एनवायरमेंट संभाल के चलने वाले हैं। हम जो फिश स्टफ है वो वी आर नॉट एक्सप्लॉटिंग दैट कमर्शियली, वी आर लिविंग इन हार्मनी विद द नेचर। द वाइल्ड लाइफ हैज सम प्लेस इन आवर लाइफ, द फिशिंग एरिया हैज टू बी remain in good status so that the next generation can have access to that area and can enjoy our tradition. But that heritage has completely lost because of apathy on the part of government. कुछ होता ही नहीं।
जी, so that is because perhaps you don't have enough votes. Your number is small. Your number is small. Now अगर आज आपकी संख्या अगर 2-3 करोड़ होती, या 50 लाख भी होती, या 1 करोड़ भी होती, तो इनका एटीट्यूड अलग होता, लगता ऐसा है। या आप बहुत ज़्यादा मिलिटेंट होते तो शायद एटीट्यूड अलग होता। आप बड़े पीसफुल हैं, शांति प्रिय लोग हैं।
हाँ सर, अभी ये कदम तो उठाना पड़ेगा हमको, मजबूरी में, क्या करेंगे, क्योंकि ये क्या बोलते हैं कि दिस इज लास्ट फेज ऑफ लाइफ,
अदरवाइज देयर विल बी नो फिशरमैन।
वी आर लॉस्ट नाउ। यस,
and these, by the way, this is for the information of our viewers all over the country and all over the world, these fishermen are the original owners of Mumbai, Navi Mumbai and Thane. ये ओरिजिनल इनहैबिटेंट्स हैं यहाँ के, जिनको हम लोग अब खत्म कर रहे हैं। दिस इज रियली सैड। सो व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप सर? अब आप बताएं, क्या आंदोलन करना है, अब आगे क्या करेंगे?
सर अभी ये वीडियोज और फोटोज आपको मैंने जो शेयर किए, ये खाली लास्ट मंथ के हैं
जी।
तो इस तरह का आंदोलन तो चलता ही रहेगा, क्योंकि जब तक अभी कलेक्टर ने हमको डेडलाइन दिया था 3 महीने का, 3 महीने के अंदर आपका सेटलमेंट होगा, पर कुछ हुआ नहीं। ऐसे ही प्रॉमिसेस कई मंत्रियों ने दिए, कई एमएलए ने दिए, एमपीज ने दिए, ये महीने में होगा, अगले महीने में होगा, ये साल होगा, लेकिन ऐसे करते करते 48 साल गुजर गए, 38 साल गुजर गए, पर कुछ हुआ नहीं।
38 साल, 38 बरस से लोगों को कुछ नहीं मिला। शेवा गांव के जो लोग हैं, जिन्होंने अपनी जमीन दे दी जवाहरलाल नेहरू पोर्ट ट्रस्ट के लिए, जेएनपीटी, जिसको नवा शिवा पोर्ट कहा जाता था, आजकल जेएनपीटी है, और उनको अभी तक एक रत्ती भी नहीं मिली है इन टर्म्स ऑफ कॉम्पेंसेशन। प्रदीप जी, आई हैव नेवर हर्ड ऑफ समथिंग सो अनजस्ट, सो टेरेबल,
need to be highlighted and
this is absolutely
justice has to be
terrible.
delivered.
और आज तक कोर्ट की तरफ से भी इनको कुछ मिला नहीं है, which is rather sad. नंद कुमार पवार साहब, we are with you. As you know, we are always with you, very proud of you, very proud of all the issues that you take up.
Thank you, sir.
But perhaps we should tell our viewers, and perhaps we should tell everybody, do you want all the fishermen to disappear from Mumbai? From the coasts of Mumbai, from the coasts of Maharashtra? If not, do remember, these are the guardians of the sea. ये वो लोग हैं जो आपके रखवाले हैं, समंदर के रखवाले हैं आपके ये। अगर ये लोग चले जाएंगे, उसके बाद God knows what will happen. नंद कुमार पवार साहब, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका हमसे बात करने के लिए। And we shall continue with this subject. We shall continue with this subject for a long time, till such time as everybody wakes up. I think it will be a long time. After all, if they haven't done anything for 38 years, we can't really expect a miracle in the next 38 days. But we'll try our best. Nand Kumar Pawar sir, once again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Pradeep ji. Thank you, Bajaj ji. Thank you. Bye.
This is most disturbing, isn't it, Pradeep?
But
this is
least,
terrible.
You know, at least things have come and we are highlighting them, hopefully.
Yes, and we are the only people highlighting them.
The serious issues are what you discussed, they are not even considered project affected people. There is no proper relief and rehabilitation because of that. And from
no relief and rehabilitation.
38 years they have been fighting.
And they are living in a transit camp for 38 years.
My goodness.
Now that is terrible. I don't think anyone should accept that.
So Villages unknown, their fishing villages not known,
Yes.
unknown, not in government records.
Just because they are fisher folk.
And so what happens to the
They
government's
don't have-
policy
Pradeep
of
ji-
surveying a place and taking their opinions as a proper survey conducted by a proper collector's office? He sits down there, does a survey.
Pradeep
informs
ji,
the
unlike slum dwellers, they don't have political muscle. That's it. They'll have to organize themselves so that they can become a very powerful political lobby. Otherwise, no politician is going to listen to them. Politicians listen only to people who can bring votes on the table or take votes away from the table. I think the fisher folk will have to organize themselves properly. That's it. That's all we've got for you in tonight's show on Nation Now. आज के Nation Now में सिर्फ इतना ही. आप देखते रहें और अपने comments भेजते रहें. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe, and we try and take up as many issues as possible for people who cannot speak for themselves. We try and speak for people who don't have a voice, just like these fisher folk. आप सब लोगों को नमस्कार. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय भवानी, जय शिवाजी. वंदे मातरम.
Vande Mataram.